Okay, so first of all, let me explain what we are doing here. We are going to use this push button to send a signal to our microcontroller, which is the ESP32. This one connects to Wi-Fi and then it sends a signal to IFTTT. And then on IFTTT we are going to send a signal to Alexa, where we are going to activate a routine. So basically, every time that we push this button, an Alexa routine is going to be activated. So there are a lot of applications for this, but for now, let me show you how to do this. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is go to our Amazon Alexa app on our phone. We're going to open it and then we're gonna go to More, down here. Here we are going to select Skills and Games. And here we are going to search for the IFTTT trigger skill. Okay, we are going to select this one, the first one. And then we are going to press on Enable to Use. This is going to take us to another page where we are gonna have to log in with our Amazon account. And then we are going to press on Allow. Next, we are going to choose our location. I am going to select North America, and then you just gotta press on Next. Okay, so now we are just going to close this. And now we are going to see that our phone is going to start looking for new devices. This is going to take a little bit, so we're just gonna have to wait. Here we can just go back and then we are going to press on More once again. Now we are going to select Routines. And here we are going to create a new routine. Now I am going to enter the name of the routine, which I am going to say ESP32 alert. Okay, and then I'm going to press on Next. And now we are going to tell the routine when to activate. We're going to press here on when this happens on the plus icon. And then we're gonna go to Smart Home, and now we are going to select one of the IFTTT triggers. I am going to select the first one. You gotta remember this because we are going to use it later. Then I am going to press on Save. And now we are going to tell the routine what to do once this routine is activated. We are going to press on Add Action and then on the plus icon. And here you can use your imagination, but I am just going to select Notification. Here I'm going to say ESP32 alert, and then I am going to press on Next, and then on Next again, and then on Save. Okay, so now everything is set. And you can try the routine right here, pressing on the play icon. And as you can see, I am receiving a notification from Alexa. But we are going to activate this with our ESP32. And now let's go to our computer. Okay, so on our computer we are gonna go to our favorite browser and then we are gonna go to this page, IFTTT.com. I am going to leave all the resources and links on the description so you can get them. So here we are going to create an account, and I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. And okay, so once we have an account, we're gonna be here. And then we are going to click on Create. And now we are going to click here on If This, we are going to click on Add. Then we are going to search for the webhooks app, and then we are going to click here on Receive a Web Request. Then here on Enter Name, we're just going to write whatever we want, but we gotta remember this because we are going to use it later. So I am going to say ESP32 alert. And then I am going to click on create trigger. So you can copy this if you want and just click on create trigger. And then on that I am going to click here on add, and then we're going to search for the make sense Alexa actions. And this one we're going to click here, and then we are going to click on send Alexa actions. Then another page is going to be open, and here we gotta make sure that this email right here, it is the same email that we are using in our Amazon account, because otherwise it will not work. So you gotta make sure that this is the same email, and then here on actions, on trigger number 1, we can see here, you gotta select the trigger that you put on the Alexa routine. If I remember it well, I use the trigger number 1, so we're fine. Then I am going to click on create action, and then we are going to click on continue. Now everything is set, we are going to click on finish. Okay, so once we are here, we are going to click on the logo of webhooks right here. We're going to click, and then this is going to take us to another page, and then we are going to click on documentation. So here what we are going to do is change the name of the event. Instead of this, we are going to put the name of the event that we put on the webhooks event. If you remember it well, we used ESP32 alert. If you don't remember it, then go back here and then go back once again, and it is right here. So let's go back to the webhooks page. And now, this is everything for the IFTTT, but don't close this page just yet, because we are going to use it. And now let's go with the Arduino part. But before we jump into that, let me show you the diagram of the circuit that we are going to use. So this is the circuit that we are going to use. It is very simple. We're using some voltage here. We are giving voltage to the push button with 3.3 volts, and then this push button on the other side, it is connected to the port number 5 of the ESP32. Then this is also connected to the resistance of 220 ohms, and then this is connected to the ground. Okay, so first of all, I am going to make Arduino recognize my ESP32 board. So if you already have this part, jump to this minute, because basically what I am going to do is download the libraries for the ESP32. So the first thing that we are going to do is copy this link. Remember that all the resources are in the description. I am going to copy this. And then I am gonna go to File and then Preferences, and then I am going to click here on Additional Board Manager, and then I am going to paste this here, and then I am going to press on OK. Alright, so then we're gonna go to Tools, then to Board, and then to Board Manager. And okay, so once we are here, what we are going to do is search for the ESP32 board. It is right here, and then I am going to press on install. This is going to take a while, so we are just gonna have to wait. Okay, so once it is finished, what we are going to do is go to Tools, then we're gonna go to Board, and then to ESP32, and then we are going to select ESP32 Dev Module. Alright, so once we have our ESP32 ready, what we are going to do is just copy the code that I am going to leave you in the description. We're gonna go to GitHub, and then we're gonna copy all of this. And here we are going to paste it. Alright, so now let me explain to you a little bit about this. We gotta change some things here, we gotta modify them, because this is going to be according to my project, but your project is going to be different. So first of all, the first thing that we gotta change here is the Wi-Fi name that you're going to use. I'm going to use this Wi-Fi name, and here you gotta put the password of this Wi-Fi. And then on event name, you gotta put the name of the event that we just put on the webhooks page. So if you don't remember it, let's go back to that page. Here it is, the name, ESP32 alert. We're just going to copy it, and then we're gonna go back to the Arduino. You can paste it here. Okay, so the next thing is the key that you are going to use. This is the IFTTT key. This one you can find it on the second page that we opened on the webhooks page, and here you can see your key. I am going to copy this, and then I'm gonna go to Arduino. We are going to paste it here. Next, you need the link for the webhooks page, which is the one that we can find right here. So all this link, you just gotta copy it, and then we're gonna go back to our Arduino, and then you gotta paste this here. Alright, once you modify those things, you should be good to go. So let me explain to you a little bit about this code. In the setup function, we just start the Wi-Fi connection and we initialize the button, which is on the number 5. You can change it here if you want to use another port. Then we're gonna have a function which is called send alert, and this function basically it uses the link from IFTTT and it just makes a web request. So that's everything you have to know. So on the loop function, what we are doing here is just reading the button. We are making sure if someone is pressing the button, and if someone does, then we are going to call the function send alert, which is going to make the web request to the IFTTT, and then it's going to activate the Alexa routine. So next we're just going to print a message just to make sure that everything is working. So now let's just upload this code to the Arduino and let's see how it is working. Okay, so we are going to see if this works. I am going to press the push button. And there is the notification, so it is working just fine. I'm going to do it again. And there it is. Okay, so everything is working. Okay, so then the next video I am going to use a presence sensor in order to activate this Alexa routine. So if you like the idea, just stick around and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.